It actually went very smoothly. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and so Melissa educated me through the process, was very patient with me. She knew that I was a single mother, and she stayed within my budget and gave me hope. She helped me to believe that it was possible to purchase my own home, and with her help, it happened. And so I was able to purchase that house, and even in an area that I never thought that I could live in. So it was an amazing feeling. The best part of the process is that Melissa was very personable. She didn't treat me as a client, but as a friend. She, every time I had a question, she was there to answer my questions. I purchased my home 10 years ago, and so with that being said, every month I receive something from Melissa, whether it's a greeting, it's a card, it's something to let us know that she's thinking of us. And that's unique that a realtor would even think of doing that. And so, we've used her as a resource. She's plugged us into people that she knew that could help us. So, Melissa has not only she's not only have been my realtor, but she's become a friend of the family. And so definitely on my next home, she's the one that I'm going to go to.
Probably just because it was our first experience. We didn't really know what to expect, and figuring out all of the paperwork and the loan process and everything was a pretty big challenge.
And dealing with the seller.
Yes, yeah.
So how did Melissa help you with that? Like in 2 weeks?
She took care of everything pretty much.
She walked us through it and explained to us what steps needed to happen in what order, what we could kind of push back on, and she really just kind of made us feel comfortable with making the decision that we wanted to make that we didn't know we wanted until we got to that point. The day we signed, really, in the contract and getting the keys and kind of getting to say for the first time that we had a house, and that was exciting.
And then Melissa followed up with us afterwards just to see how we were doing.
Yeah, she checked on us and dropped off some housewarming gifts, and that was kind of a cool congratulations, and we really enjoyed it. Yeah. Well, we've gotten a couple people to use Melissa so far, family members, but probably it's the easiest example would just be to explain how much she cares about helping someone find the right fit. She went above and beyond for us, and she's done the same thing for our family members who've worked with her. I think with one meeting, that's all it takes to know that she really cares about helping you find the right house. And she knows this area better than anyone that I've talked to, and I grew up here.
I think the best thing about working with Melissa was that she worked as a friend and as a realtor. She really highlighted the pros and cons of each of the houses that we were looking at, and beyond that, she really bent over backwards to help us, get around. We didn't have a car when we first got here, so she drove us around and
understand the lingo of everything. We didn't know anything, and she helped us through every little part.
So Melissa really went to bat for us. She really defended our opinions and didn't try to talk us into any houses that we may or may not like. And she really let us decide, gave us her expertise as to what houses are best to go with. So we moved here from Germany, and we really had no idea what it was like to buy or do anything besides renting an apartment. So Melissa really helped us out with everything that had to do with buying a house.
So tell us your name.
Linda Crum. I met Melissa back in December of '09, where she picked us up from almost the airport. And she was great from the beginning. She took us to many, many houses because my husband and I couldn't decide. But finally, we came to an agreement, and we bought a house in Schertz. The best part of the process was actually Melissa, because she was able to bring us to the homes where she knew that they would fall in what we were looking for. And she made it so easy, too. Challenges. possibly finding the house in the right school district. Because our daughter picked the school with the school colors, and so now Melissa had to look for a house that was in that school district, so that would have been my challenge. And she found it too. She's great. It's kind of like when I gave my daughter-in-law and my son the advice, saying that they wouldn't find anyone better because of the way Melissa works through the process and works with you to find that perfect house. And I would recommend Melissa to anyone.